I lived a simple life in a small town. Every morning, I woke up early. I drank tea in silence and went to work. I was married to Lena for 6 years. She was kind, calm, and loyal. Our life was not exciting, but it was safe. We did not fight much. We did not laugh much either. We were comfortable, like old shoes. Every evening, I rode my bike on a long bike path near the river. It helped me relax. The wind felt good on my face. The sound of birds made me feel free. That path was my only escape from daily life. One evening, I saw a girl on the same path. She was riding a blue bike. She wore a light jacket and had a small bag on her back. She smiled at everyone she passed. When she passed me, she looked at me and smiled. It was a simple smile, but it stayed in my mind. The next day, I saw her again. This time, she slowed down near me. She said, "Nice weather today." I said, "Yes, it is." That was all. But my heart felt strange. I felt young again. Soon we started meeting every day. Her name was Maya. She was not married. She loved biking, music, and long talks. She listened to me carefully. She laughed at my small jokes. No one had done that for a long time. I did not tell Lena about Maya. I told myself it was harmless. We were just talking. We were just friends. But deep inside, I knew I was hiding something important. At home, Lena talked about her day. I nodded, but my mind was on the bike path. I started going out earlier and coming home later. Lena noticed, but she did not ask much. She trusted me. One evening, Maya asked, "Are you happy in your life?" I did not answer quickly. I said, "I think so." But my voice was not strong. She looked at me with kind eyes. She said, "Everyone deserves to feel alive." That night, I could not sleep. I thought about my marriage. I thought about Maya. I felt confused. I felt excited and guilty at the same time. The bike path was no longer just a road. It was a doorway to a different life. And without knowing it, days passed, and my bond with Maya grew stronger. We talked about everything. Our dreams. Our fears. Our past. I shared things with her that I never shared with Lena. That was the real betrayal. Maya waited for me every evening. When I saw her, my stress disappeared. She made me feel important. She made me feel seen. I started dressing better. I smiled more outside. At home, I became quiet. Lena asked one night, "Are you tired of me?" Her question shocked me. I said, "No, why would you say that?" She said, "You are not here anymore, even when you are home." I had no answer. I lied more often. I said I had extra work. I said I was meeting friends. Each lie made my heart heavier. But I did not stop. Emotional infidelity does not start with a plan. It starts with comfort. Maya once touched my hand while we were sitting. It was a small touch, but it felt powerful. I pulled my hand back. I said, "This is not right." She looked sad but did not argue. She said, "I never wanted to break your home." That night, I felt torn. I loved my wife, but I was in love with the feeling Maya gave me. I was living between two worlds. Lena tried harder. She cooked my favorite food. She waited for me. She asked me to ride bikes together. I said no. I said I was busy. I did not see her pain. Or maybe I chose not to see it. One evening, Lena followed me. She saw me on the bike path. She saw Maya. She saw how I looked at her. Lena did not cry. She did not shout. She turned around and went home. When I returned, Lena was sitting quietly. She said, "You broke my heart without touching another woman." Her words cut deep. I realized emotional cheating hurts as much as physical cheating. I tried to explain, but words failed me. Lena went to sleep alone that night. I sat on the couch, feeling empty. The bike path that once felt free now felt dark. Maya sent me a message. "I think we should stop." I agreed. But the damage was already done. Infidelity is not always about bodies. Sometimes, the house felt cold after that night. Lena spoke less. Her eyes avoided mine. I wanted to fix things, but I did not know how. Trust, once broken, does not return easily. I stopped going to the bike path. I stopped seeing Maya. But my thoughts were still full of regret. I missed Maya, and that made me feel worse. I hated myself for that feeling. One day Lena said, "I need space." She went to her sister's house. The silence in our home was loud. I realized how much damage my actions had caused. I thought about my choices. I thought about how I ignored my marriage instead of healing it. I learned that attention from someone new is easy, but commitment is hard. Maya sent one last message. She said, "I hope you find peace." I did not reply. Some doors must stay closed. Weeks passed. Lena returned. She said she wanted to try again, but things would never be the same. I accepted that truth. We started counseling. We talked honestly for the first time in years. It was painful, but necessary. I listened more. I spoke less. I learned a hard lesson. Infidelity begins when communication ends. I had looked for happiness outside instead of building it inside my marriage. The bike path still exists. People still ride there. But for me, it will always remind me of a mistake I can never forget. Today, my life is slower, but it is more honest. Lena and I are still together. We are rebuilding step by step. Some days are good. Some days are hard. I learned that love is not only excitement. Love is effort. Love is choosing the same person every day. Even when life feels boring. The girl on the bike path did not steal my heart. I gave it away by mistake. And I paid the price. If you feel lonely, talk to your partner. Do not hide. Do not escape. Emotional infidelity starts silently, but ends loudly. I ride my bike again now, but on a different road. One that leads home.